What's up? Welcome to another Wednesday Warriors. Well, we are your Wednesday Warriors Live. Look, I already messed that up because I was like overthinking it. Welcome to Wednesday Warriors Live. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia. Ambrosia, how's it going?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. We have Alan Dunford in the house and Oneshi Press. Welcome. They
Hello.
both have amazing Kickstarters. We're gonna get to that here in a second. But Ambrosia, please, before we move on to anything, how are you doing? We haven't seen each other in a week, so I want to check in with you. What have you been up to since the last time we spoke? Anything
Um,
fun?
I want to say anything fun. I'm like currently in the process of going through like my comics and like my to be read pile. And so like I'm currently like in my
Oh man,
organizing zone. I'm
yeah.
going back to like mental health and everything.
Mhm.
Or going to mental health. I definitely feel like more in the zone when I clean and stuff. So I spent a lot of time this week like cleaning and organizing, which has been
Yeah,
really
we
good.
got we got Next Issue Pod in the house and Abstracto Creates in the house.
Hi, friends.
We were just talking
Oh,
about
I did
some
do
stuff.
something fun. Oh,
What'd
I
you do?
did. I scheduled my appointment to get a Darth Vader tattoo. Wait, did I say that last
Oh,
time?
you talked
Yeah,
about it a
because I
little
don't
bit.
have
So let's
anything
talk about that.
exciting.
So you have this ongoing thing where you get Star Wars tattoos every once in a while, right?
Yeah, I'm
So
trying to finish
how
up my
many of
Star
them do
Wars
you have
thing.
right now?
So I'm a completionist, so I have to like focus on like one like area at a time. And so
Okay.
right now I'm working on my Star Wars leg sleeve.
Oh,
So
nice.
currently I have one, two,
As
like
she
four
counts
Star Wars tattoos.
4 Star Wars tattoos out of the thousands that she has on her body already. Awesome. I love that. We'll maybe we'll do like a feature on your your tattoos one day.
No, not until
Um,
not until I get an Ewok.
There you go. There you go. But Ambrosia, it's been a week. I don't think I've watched anything brand new, so we're gonna skip what's in your watch list this week, and we're gonna talk a little bit about what's in your Kickstarter list. And I'm gonna name off a couple of different things here. We got Kevin Descent in the house. He said, "Is it a leg sleeve or a leg pants?"
I actually think I've actually heard it called socks, like a sock. I don't know.
What? That's
I'm
because
getting
the
tattooed. Yeah,
because it goes up from your ankle up. That's funny. That's so weird.
yeah.
That's so weird. I would not call it that. Uh let's so anyway, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a couple different Kickstarters here. We have first up on the chopping block here. I want to share my page right here really quick. And I don't want this to be the focus of what's going on here, right? But I do want to mention these here. I'm going to mention here first off Tarmux. Tarmux is a really great campaign going on right now from Oneshi Press. They have a really cool, I think it's a, what is it? Is it a 12-page comic book? You get a really cool biodegradable cup and some coffee from Coffee on Comics. Comics on Coffee. Sorry, I said it backwards. Really cool stuff. One of the coolest campaigns that I've seen in quite a while. Very, very green. They are doing a really cool thing with One Tree Planted, where they plant a tree for every single backer. So you know, if you guys can't afford, you know, the 50-60 dollars for whatever, you know what I mean, if you guys at least can share this out a little bit, or you know, just back $5, and you guys can check this out. And it's pretty cool because you get to be part of, you know, planting a small little forest in the world. I thought that was really cool. So this amazing artwork by Maestro Abstracto in the house. He's actually here in the chat. So very, very cool. Super cool. He said we're just $12 from our stretch goal. So if right now, if you guys go to Kickstarter sorry, I'm gonna mess this up all day long. If you guys go to what is it? It's which one is it? JL, please drop it because I messed it up because I have so many links in my head. I have like 3 links in my head for all these things. It um is it kickstarter.oneshpress.com or is it backwards? I always mess that up. But please drop the links in the comment and in the comments, and we'll get you guys there. But just go to Kickstarter, type in Tarmux or Oneshi Press. Very cool. Next one that I want to go here and have you guys take a look at is Pogus Hocus. Very, very cool right here. If I can spell it correctly. Pogus Hocus. Let's see where these guys are at right here. They are 22 days, 135 backers, pretty good past their goal here. This one's really cool too because you got issues 1 through 4, and you guys get to grab this one before it hits the shelves through Source Point Press. So you'll be able to get to read the whole first arc before anybody else because it's going to come out through Source Point Press later. I don't know if it's this year or the beginning of next year. When it comes out, they're going to be dropping it issue by issue. But these covers are going to be the only way that you can get them here, and it's right here on this Kickstarter right here. Very, very cool. Follows Pogus here, and I don't want to give you guys too much away, but here's some really cool stuff. They have some really great artists on this, really cool stuff. One of the first times that I heard about a trade paperback metal cover, so very, very cool offering there. This is not a Kickstarter show, so I do want to just move on from that just a little bit and talk about that. I did want to get that through, and also, we are affiliated with
support your friend's show.
Definitely. And we are affiliated with Scout. Well, we're not affiliated with Scout. We work with Scout. This show's not affiliated with Scout, but we do want to mention that Scout has a Kickstarter running right now too for Stabby Bunny. But I wanted to make sure that we were talking about Oneshi Press and Pogus Hocus before Scout. I think Scout has a good enough of people out there helping them out. But our friends here, we need some help to kind of push this out. Super, super cool. Thank you guys for allowing us to talk to you guys about those really cool campaigns there.
But Joey, guess what?
What's
I just
that?
checked, and Tarmux is officially backed. They hit their goal.
We hit the goal. We're getting close. We're just a few dollars away from the first stretch goal.
Oh yeah, they just did it because I finally
just did the stretch goal. Fantastic! I'm excited. That's really cool. Thank you guys for doing that. Really awesome stuff. Push it. He said.
Yeah, so, add in the song.
Really cool. There we go, guys. Well, yeah, if we had a license, we would definitely be playing that right now, but we don't. So we'll just talk about it. Super awesome. Stretch goal reached for Tarmux. Fantastic. And also, you guys, there's going to be a really cool live stream this Friday. I'm going to be hosting it, and we're going to be talking to the whole entire team on Tarmux, and a couple of mystery guests. So you guys are definitely going to want to do that. I'm going to be dropping some links later on, and you can check that as well. Very cool. A special live stream with Joey. And congrats, Oneshi Press peeps. Super, super cool. Do you know what we just unlocked? Ambrosia, can you tell us what was unlocked? Because I closed out the page.
See. Wait, what do you mean?
Very cool. Do you know, let's see what stretch goal was unlocked. Thank you, Onesh. Thank you. All right, Ambrosia, let's move on to our first portion of the show. And we're going to be talking about some news here. I don't have we got a little bit of news, not too much news here, but we're going to talk
it's been kind of a quiet week.
It's been a very quiet week, so we're not going to talk too much about that. I mean, we're going to talk some, but it's not a lot of news at all. He said that's what we unlocked. It was a live stream. Ask me anything on Friday. That's what was unlocked. So
ooh, fancy.
So that's what's going to happen. We're going to be doing a live stream this Friday. We're going to be doing a live Ask Me Anything with the Tarmux team. So I'm going to be dropping links. If you guys have links available, Lindsay or Onesh Press with JL, please drop those in the comments, and we'll pop that right up for you guys. So first up on our news, Ambrosia, I guess WB has committed to releasing Ezra Miller. Remember last week we were talking a little bit about that. We were wondering what was going on with that. Now, releasing him is one thing, but does that mean that the movie's not going to come out?
Wait, what is, out of curiosity, what does releasing mean?
Releasing means to let him go.
They're letting go of him?
He's not going to do anything else with the Flash franchise.
We knew that was coming, but yeah, that's the question of is the movie going to be
But
out?
that's the one thing that I'm asking. What are we gonna do? Yes, okay, we knew this was coming, but are we gonna get something new, or is this gonna just be like a a one shot movie, and it's not gonna be what we really wanted it to be? Remember, we were talking about how I wanted it to be this multiversal, else world kind of story where we can have anything happen in the DC universe. So are we going to get that now? Do you guys feel like we're going to lose that opportunity, or will we still have it? What do you think, Amber?
I personally think that. Ooh, I don't see them releasing it. I know that so many people have talked about. Oh, next issue says the movie is coming out one way or another. It's just going to be weird, and that's
Right?
what I hate though, and
Yeah.
because like they're gonna have to, if they want to continue with like the Flash storyline, then they're going to have to bring in someone different. Which, granted, like we have different people,
Mhm.
like different character routes they could go, but it is going to be extremely awkward, and uh, not a lot of people are probably going to see it.
We had Alan on last week, Alan Dunford from Pogus Hocus, and he was like, is it going to be like one of those things where they did uh that Army of the Dead or whatever, where they completely took a actor out of the movie and reshot with green screens and CGI and all this kind of stuff. Like, could that be a possibility? But it would be very difficult to, I think. I mean, a lot of the stuff you can do. I mean, he's in the suit, but you can recreate that. um it's going to be one of those things where everybody's kind of upset about She-Hulk. Because
Oh,
it's mostly CGI.
yeah.
So um next issue says the good thing about the Flash is that they can always retcon away any issues because the Flash is a retcon machine. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's what they were going to use this for, right? They were going to use it to retcon all the bad stuff, or kind of do what the MCU was doing, right? With their storylines.
Yeah, it just is unfortunate that they have like this whole scenario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna skip that one story here. Here we go. We got a cool other story here. I thought this was cool. Suicide Squad star Jai Courtney wants a Captain Boomerang show for HBO Max. Listen, I'm all about this all day long. I want this because obviously he's got, when we saw the movie, he has a relationship with some of these other villains, if you want to call them. So I want to see this, man. How cool would you want this, Ambrosia?
Yes, and I think Peacemaker had like really opened their eyes to, or just opened everyone's eyes to what they could do and how
Yeah.
successful it can be. And again, I love how they are exploring some of these storylines and some of these characters that aren't in the public eye all the
Hmm.
time. And how some of these characters have better storylines than like the ones that we typically see, like the Joker. No offense, I love the Joker, but how many Jokers do we have, or how many movies are we gonna have
Right.
until like we start doing other things with other characters?
I agree right here. Next issue says Captain Boomerang is Jai Courtney's best role. I think that's why he's optioning this out there, putting it out there. I'm all about that. Let's all talk about this. Let's all continue this talk about this, because I want a Captain Boomerang story. I want all these stories. Let's put it all out on HBO Max.
What other things does Joe Courtney come in?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What other things does he come in besides Boomerang?
Exactly, right? I, I've seen him in a couple other things, and then I forgot what it was in,
The
and
Good Die Hard. There we
like I don't remember that movie at
go.
all. So I
No.
mean, this is his best role, and I think he did very well with this role. And if we can get somebody to do a good job, I'm all about it all day. Let's do it.
Coo coo
Let's
coo.
see. Let's see. Jack Courtney, we got. Here we go, Ambrosia. I saw this one, and it was just kind of funny. It's a very weird story here. or news, and I don't know if it's newsworthy, but George Clooney's Batman nipple suit has been going up for auction, and the first bid is $40,000. Ambrosia, are you buying this suit?
3,000?
40,000.
Oh, 40,000.
40,000.
I really thought about that when I was making out like my birthday list for this year, but I might pass on that.
Yeah.
So I'll let someone else spend their birthday money on that. Holy cow, 40,000. Also, I want to know like what type of people have that type of money. Just like I want the nipple suit.
I really hope whoever buys this is a cosplayer and yes, all day.
Right. You know what? Something I haven't seen, and I don't know if I would want to see it.
Next thing he says that's about $20,000 per nipple.
Oh man, right. I'm surprised that no one has used the 3D printer to like make a suit yet. Which I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it's not there.
The inside joke. My wife says, you know where I stand. My wife is gonna bid on this because she wants to see if I fit into George Clooney's nipples.
It's fine. You don't have to show us,
all I'm gonna say is George Clooney is nobody can step in George Clooney's nipples like at all. Like nobody can.
I hope whoever gets it, like their childhood dream is like coming true of like stepping in the nipple suit. Like I just hope that their dreams are made.
Oh man, moral. What'd you guys get out of the last Wednesday Warriors? We talked a lot about nipples and suits.
Yeah.
We saw some. We're gonna go ahead into Marvel news now. We saw some photos of Loki season 2, and it could have a major Eternals connection. I'm just excited about that. I don't want to give any more spoilers away than what I just did. I'm sorry, spoiler warning. Here we go. But here we go. Here's another really cool news thing. But we got people wanting Taron Egerton to be MCU's Wolverine. This is the guy who played Elton John, in the Elton John movie.
Really?
So, do you see him as Wolverine? Can you see him as Wolverine? I'm sure he's got the height. Because Wolverine's supposed to be short, stocky, and like kind of built. You know what I mean? But can he pull it off?
What's his name?
Taron Egerton. He was the lead in Elton John. He's also in Sing. He's the gorilla in Sing. I forget the gorilla's name. But let's see. Looking him up right now. Next issue says, I like that Egerton is a short king like Wolverine. Yeah, I mean, he's short. I just don't know if he's stocky enough. Can he pull off the stocky?
We have seen characters like go
different iteration.
Transformation. Yeah, I could see it. I could honestly. Okay, I looked him up. He's the guy who came in the Kingsman, right?
Yes, he was in that as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think he'd be a good one. Yeah. I think he could bulk up. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, did you see like Adam Driver? He went from like Mr. Scrawny to so.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
I think he'd make a good one. I'm for it.
I mean, in some other Wolverine news, I don't know if this is relevant enough because I didn't make a banner for this, but I guess over the weekend or so we had Hugh Jackman. He posted something on his Instagram where he's looking at he's like looking surprised or like in surprise at one of his at his phone, and people are speculating that it could be surprised about the death of a certain person in a certain movie that just dropped on Disney Plus. Or could he be talking about him reading the script for Deadpool 3? Like, people are freaking out. Like, what is he doing? And it's always usually one of those things. Like, it's obviously a marketing thing, right? He's just getting everybody to talk about it, because if you keep people talking about wanting him in the MCU or wanting him in X-Men and Deadpool, like, we're gonna get it because we just keep talking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you want more? Do you want another Hugh Jackman in the Wolverine role, or do you want Taron Egerton?
Okay, as much as I love Hugh Jackman, I think it's also time, like, we're in that like phase of transition in so many movies. And so I would say Egerton, as well as I just did a Google search and there are pictures of him like bulking up. So he could do it.
Already. Okay. You think
So I love Hugh Jackman. He's done amazing. I loved him as Wolverine, but I also think this is a good time for a transition.
Yeah, I think so. I think it is definitely a time for a transition. Let's get some new people. And here we go. Look, here's the banner. Oh, I guess I did make a banner. Look at me.
I didn't even know it.
I didn't even know it. We're moving right along here. We might extend an invitation to bring somebody in on the conversation and talk with us a little bit. Because there's not a lot of news today, Ambrosia. There's a lot there, but there's a lot of spoiler news, and I didn't want to talk about it until next week. So we got a little bit of Star Wars news. It's literally all about Taika Waititi and what he said here. Waititi, I always get it messed up. So apparently he asked Natalie Portman to be in his Star Wars movie. What is that? Like,
are we doing Padme flashbacks?
Or are we gonna have a whole story with her in this? Like, are we gonna have a whole, like, are we gonna shift back? What are we gonna do here with it?
Hold on.
She said, "Hold on." Oh, she's a whole. She's.
There is currently a this is like a trilogy.
Okay.
Like there's 3 books that go along. Written by E.K. Johnston. Of following Padme and her like life before everything. Well, I haven't read Queen's Hope yet, but the ones previously are about like her going into Senate and becoming queen and everything, and her story with the maidens, the handmaidens. And so that would be really cool too. But so you guys know that Padme is my favorite character, and so I am so for more Padme stuff. I don't even care.
Well, I mean, and listen, and that's pretty cool, because this is what he says here. He says that there won't be a rush on his unique Star Wars movie. If it's not ready, it's not ready.
A movie.
Yeah, and I mean, this is pretty crazy, because he also confirmed that it won't start filming this year. But so if it doesn't, if it's not ready, then it's not ready. It sounds like he's not going to just bring something out just because he needs to do it. Sounds like he's got a vision and he's waiting for the right people to come on board. That's what I'm speculating.
I don't know what kind of movie. I feel like with this, like with the books and everything, it'd be a wonderful show, but a movie.
Right? A Senate kind of story would be great for like the TV, like a TV show.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to see something like that. But what kind of movie would this be? What would you I don't know.
I don't even know, because like this is where I feel like Star Wars, the shows have been doing so well in comparison to the movies, because there's just so much information that they're able to spread out. Unless it's like the Book of Boba that you're like, what?
It's like, what? All I'm gonna say is mods. The mods.
But I don't know how, like, where the story of like having Padme and everything, where that would tie in, like what part of the universe or what timeline that they would focus on, or what they would focus on.
I'm just excited that he's gonna do a movie, and that he's actually talking
a Star Wars movie. I know,
and he's talking to Natalie Portman. Like they just did Thor: Love and Thunder. And I mean, that's the best time to talk to an actor, right? And when they're on this high and they have this energy of this amazing movie that they just made with you, right? So you're like, let's recreate this amazing in another freaking franchise. I'm all about this. Let's do this right now. Let's do it. Let's get it done this year.
I would be so happy. That would make me so happy.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go. What is next issue pod say? He says, I'm finished War of the Bounty Hunters. Can't wait to dig into Crimson Rain comics.
Chris, let me know how you like Crimson Rain. I'm really liking it.
Yeah, very.
I'm behind some issues, but
I think this is a perfect time for us to kind of talk about the pool list. I don't know. What do you think, Ambrosia? We might have to go a little bit long on the pool list here and talk about it. Maybe we'll go back to our Kickstarters and play some of the videos on the Kickstarters. Okay. How about that? We'll do that. But let's talk. Let's go ahead and move on to what's in your pull list. All right, everybody, this is the part of the show where we talk about your pull list, whether you are reading it or trying to read it, it's on your pull list, or like Ambrosia, going through her stack and stacks and stacks of books that she's reading.
It's a thick boy. It's a thick boy. We finally compiled all of them.
We're gonna go right through all of these here, and we're gonna kind of talk about what's in your pull list, Ambrosia. Ambrosia, what's anything here on this first line? Yes. Anything in your pool here?
Saga. The Amazing Spider-Man. I wasn't able to go to Denver had their fan expo last weekend. And I wanted to go, but I wasn't able to go. So my little sister went, and I gave her. I looked to see what writers and artists were going to be there. And Zeb Wells was supposed to be there, so I gave her my issue of The Amazing Spider-Man to go have signed, but he didn't end up going.
Oh no!
He dropped at the last second. But so for sure, I'm getting Saga and The Amazing Spider-Man. But I did have her sign a couple other ones. Oh, Ryan Otley was there, so I had her sign my Hulk issue number 1.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then we got we have that Joker cover.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the Joker. DC versus Vampires. That's been really fun. Are you going to be getting Spawn?
I'd probably pull Spawn. Yeah, I'd pull Spawn. I'm not pulling anything right now. I had to stop pulling stuff. I mean that happens every once in a while, right? You kind of have to pull back on buying things a little bit, and you have to be like, okay, I want to read these, but I have to kind of watch my wallet a little bit, right? So we, right now I'm not buying anything. I'm just kind of reading, things that kind of come to me. But yes, if I were buying anything and I needed to pull anything, this is definitely in my pull list. Spawn is there, but I paused my stuff. So
no, I get it. I'm not a Ghost Rider fan. There's so many Batman books out right now. I kind of have but next issue has all the Batman books.
All the Batman books. There you go.
That in itself is
I mean, he's told you guys that he's a completionist, right?
See, and I'm a completionist with Spider-Man. He's a completionist with Batman. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. All right. And Chris says, I hear you. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta pause and just take a little step back, but you'll come right back to them. And
that's the beauty of also trade paperbacks of when they come out, or other what is it? What
trades
is the digital one
or digital? Oh yeah,
Marvel Limited, or what's the other one?
Comixology.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do they have new releases on there?
Yes, they do. You can subscribe to new releases on Comixology. I know, and that's how I was getting my books, because I didn't throughout the entire pandemic. I actually was doing my pool on Comixology actually.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's really cool. You can go in there and pick which ones you want. It was very, very awesome. I mean, obviously you just read them digitally, but you still pay for them and all of this. So I think you get a little bit of a discount because it's digital.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still, you're still paying for monthly services on Comixology and paying for the book. But so, but yeah, and since then I had to turn off my Comixology.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Carnage. Getting some
Carnage.
Carnage. I haven't read Poison Ivy issue number 1, but I really would like to. So I would like to get Poison Ivy issue 1 and 2. I'm not reading any of the X-Men storylines right now.
Oh, what those listen, these X-Men stories just have gotten so wild with these things. Oh my god.
I have all the books, but I'm so behind on them. And if you haven't, like, if you miss, like, there's a ton of things that happened in, like, the Power of X and, like, the House of X, and that I need to go back and, like, just start fresh. I'm getting Captain America. These ones have been fun because they are doing
that
like
Black
Liberty.
Panther cover. That's a great cover.
Right.
That Black Panther, yeah. Oh, that Once and Future. I didn't even see that. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Twig. Listen. Everybody's talking about Twig right now, and it just came back. I think you have it right here. Okay.
I have it's in my pile. I read issue number 1. Issue number 2 is here somewhere. But it's been such a cute little story. I love it so much.
I think you really liked it when the first issue came out, and you're telling me to read it, and I think I read the first issue. I don't think I read the second one. Because the second one just came out like what, last week or the week before?
Like the week before.
Yeah.
It's been a little while. Yeah. But so I'll be for sure getting Twig and Little Monsters. That one has been fun too. And I'm getting What If Miles Morales. I'm a couple issues behind, but some people haven't liked this series.
Nobody, I mean, one of the last 1 or 2 ones were very controversial. And people were people, I think about a week ago, were very up in arms with the one where where he was Thor, and saying, it was, saying that the writing was in bad taste, and it was very stereotypical of black people, and it was very very hard. And I'm wondering, I don't know if you've read some of these yet, or if you picked up on anything.
I haven't.
Or if it was just the one issue that sounded that way. But I'm very interested in maybe seeing if you've read more than one.
No, I've only read 1, but now I'm gonna have to go and like read them because I am very intrigued now, because I knew that some people haven't been like a fan of it, but I haven't there's Twig. But I haven't.
But that's I think that's the reason why I know.
I have it right here. Yeah.
Is that the Thor one?
Yeah.
Oh, hold it up to the camera if you can. So what if Miles Morales became Thor, right?
Yeah.
And this is the one that was very controversial. People were up in arms because they were saying that it was very stereotypical of black people, and it wasn't really, it's that's a fine line, right?
It is such I guess it also depends on who it's coming from or who is saying. I don't know.
And I think that's one of those things. I think it was an Asian person of Asian descent. But the thing is, here's the thing, right? I don't want to be controversial with this, but I do want to say this here. Like, a while back we had who was Aquafina, who she was in the in Under the Lights, where people were talking about how she was kind of speaking Ebonics, and it was very, she was trying to be black and things of this nature, and she's like, no, it's just where it's just it's one of those things
see your face. Bring your face back.
You can't see my face? Oh, because it's just your face.
Yeah, there we go.
I can't put on your face.
Now.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, so yeah, there was a moment where they got up because they were thinking she was speaking like a black person, trying to act black, and she had an accent, and this, and like, come on. Number one, uh, I've heard people speak a different dialect when they are coming from another country or and they're learning English, but in the place they're learning English from, if they have a twang or a different kind of dialect, well, the person that they're learning from, they're gonna have a kind of twang to their voice, right? If you're like in Boston and you learn English from somebody who has a Boston accent, you're probably going to be having Boston accent, right?
Yeah.
So because you hear it all the time, it's how it works. Very weird. I don't know why, but the thing, but so why are you upset with people with the way they speak that way? And here's the thing: could this person be in the same position? We don't know, and why are we upset? Maybe they know more. I don't know.
I'm
But
gonna do my research because I am intrigued now. First off,
very
first things
intriguing.
first, I'm gonna read it. But yeah, now I'm super
next issue, he says that Miles Morales Thor is going for like $20 online just because of the controversy.
seriously?
I guess just because of the controversy.
Like shit. Oh shoot. There's like a bend right here because it was like sitting. Oh wait, no.
It's
Yeah.
damaged. That's
Yeah.
only that's $10, Ambrosia.
Dang it.
No,
Dang it.
no.
I have
No,
okay.
if it's not so bad, if it's not really bad, you could probably get that fixed.
One of my biggest flaws, and like it drives people in the comic book community crazy, crazy, is how I read my comics. And I am so sorry. Like I might get my geek card pulled. I am the person who like I don't care if it's damaged. Like I'm fine. I read them like this.
Oh my gosh! Okay, yeah, don't do that.
And I like I stress people out so much, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He said next issue says that's a 6.8 at best now, Ambrosia.
Dang it. It's fine.
There's no value to that anymore.
No. Yeah, always. Oh, I heard The Closet is really good. I haven't read it yet, but I really want it. So I'm gonna get issue number 1.
I really love this Jane Foster Thor cover. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm getting that one. It's written by Turin Grenback, and I got to interview her once, and I'm forever like her best friend now. She doesn't know it, but I'm like a Turin Grenback stan.
That's awesome. Look at that Monkey Prince cover. Oh man, that's so cool.
I really wish I would start reading this again. I know you and I had like issue 1, like the way that it ended, we're like,
yeah.
But it was interesting. I'm getting Halcyon Legacy issue number 1 or issue number 4 already. Dang, I haven't even read issue number 2 yet.
The Excellent, is that an X-Men title? That's an X-Men.
It is.
Oh my gosh, could they not have come up with a better title?
I love it so much. You don't even know how much, like, there's this tattoo artist on TikTok I follow who like is all about like the puns, and he's like my favorite person ever.
There you go.
Time Before Time. I'm reading that on Tradeback, so I'm waiting for that one to come out.
Look at that Suicide Squad cover. Oh man.
Yeah, for Blaze.
Yeah, the Suicide Squad Blaze 3. Very cool. Ballast. I want to see what that's about. I haven't heard about that one. Philadelphia 23. There we go. Starhenge. What is this? Starhenge book 1, the Dragon and the Boar. That looks interesting. I'm gonna click it and I'm gonna see what this is about. A future Merlin travels. Oh, get away from me,
dude! League of Comic Geeks. They have ads now, and it makes me listen. It makes me happy for them. But also
they're cool. Listen, I use this because you really like them. Our pal over their next issue, he also pulls his stuff through here too. So I mean, throw a bone. I like it. They're cool. A future Merlin travels to the 5th century Britain to prevent monstrous time traveling killer robots from I'm done. I'm already in from robbing the universe of magic, and Amber Weaver's lively present day narrative reveals how she becomes drawn into a war across time. Yes, sign me up. I want to read that now. That's really
good.
Cool.
I'll send it to you.
That sounds. Oh, thank you guys for having ads.
This is new. That's new. Right. Next issue. That's new, right? That the ads like just popping up. That I've seen that like the past couple weeks. I haven't seen.
Cool, but not a pop up.
Right,
If you're gonna have it, I'm okay with the ad down here on the bottom.
Oh, the closet is scary. Oh, I'm so excited. I love scary.
Yeah, he says the closet is scary. Yes, it was scary. You know, that's why I wanted to. No, but every time that they put me in there, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, I am scared of the dark.
There you go. Okay, where we're at right here. Black Adam looks just like The Rock. Okay.
I know. It's kind of hilarious. I'm not reading Black Adam.
That's hilarious. Let's see what else.
I like that Magic the Gathering.
Next issue says I use League of Comic Apes blame since Comixology removed the pool list. Oh, they removed their pool list. No wonder why. I had to pause my pool list for a little while. I did not know that. I use ad block and I don't know about these pop-ups.
Oh, ad blocks. Ooh, I should do that. But I do it on my
pretty cool. Heavy metal drummer. Yeah. Absolution #1. AWA Upshot. I am a sucker for a good AWA Upshot story. Ambrosia, we're not going to talk about Stranger Things.
Why not?
I'm just kidding.
Listen, I was getting Cyberpunk for a while, and then I stopped getting Cyberpunk.
Okay. Is it good? Bad? No?
It was good. It's based off of the video game, and the video game kind of went south. But yes, I kind of stopped with it. But then let's talk about all the Scout comics that came out.
Yeah, we have tons of stuff. Let's see. We have Cities of Magic #2 that dropped. Very, very cool. This one's a really awesome post-apocalyptic world. Nobody knows of the old world. Pretty cool stuff happens. Beyond the Beyond dropped, I think, issue 1 and 2, right?
I think so.
Something like that. Mega Centaurians. We also have Gordon Barleycorn drop, Broke a Soul's Ballad, Hell is for Kids #2. What else dropped, Ambrosia? I think I sent you a couple other ones.
I'm looking at it right now. Let's see.
I know Behemoth.
Circles of Magic, Gordon Barleycorn.
Yep, Gordon
Barleycorn. The Ballad of Gordon Barleycorn. Is it Barleycorn, right?
Gordon Barleycorn.
Mega Centaurians. Broken Souls Ballad, Hell's for Kids, issue #2. Ooh, that cover looks good. Beyond the Beyond, issue #3. Distorted, issue #5. Behemoth, issue #1. And Beyond the Beyond, issue #2.
There we go. Pretty cool stuff. Very exciting. Here we go. Let's read some of these. No spoilers. Sorry about what I didn't see. Sorry. Oh.
What do we?
I'm sorry. I don't know what we spoiled. Did we spoil something for you on this press? We are sorry. We didn't know if we were spoiling anything. That is our fault. Sorry. Did Mega Centaurians come out from Scout? Yes, I think it. Did I hear? Let me see. I think it did. Yeah, Mega Centaurians dropped from Scout. Hopefully, if you guys did not, if you didn't get it, it's probably because your store is on that weird delay. You know, since they did the split between who is it, like previews, or Diamond and Lunar and what is it, Penguin Random House again now or something.
Yeah.
Whoever it is that your store uses, it could be in your store or it could be there next week, or it could, there's a little bit of a delay between the two. I don't understand why, but it's still happening. Oneshi Press says Stranger Things is so good.
I am rewatching that, so I'm currently on season 2.
Season 2.
So
okay.
I haven't watched any of the new stuff, but so no spoilers on our end because we don't know them, and Joey won't watch it. So
I'll watch it.
In the background.
In the background. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put this in the stream because I want us to see the video. You guys ready?
Let's go.
Let's watch this video. Listen, this is for Tarmux, the Kickstarter. If you guys are, we're going to close out the show here in about 15 minutes. But we're going to watch all 3 videos of the Kickstarters that we mentioned at the top of the show. We're going to talk about Tarmux, Pogus Hocus, and then we're going to end it out with Stabby Bunny. And we're going to watch all their videos. All right, here we go. Tarmux. Hopefully you guys can hear that.
Yes, we can.
Hi, I'm Lindsay G. I am the co-founder and editor-in-chief of Oneshi Press and the co-writer of Tarmux Origins.
Hi, I'm Jael Draco. I'm the co-founder and lead designer of Oneshi Press, and I'm the co-writer of Tarmux Origins.
I think we can all agree that starting the day without coffee is a horror too eldritch to be endured.
Not only that, but Cthulhu and his friends feed off the energy you give off when you're sleeping.
Luckily, Tarmux brand corporate coffee is here to keep you awake.
Together with illustrator Michael Abstracto, we've created a 16-page comic about why you need to drink your daily dose of Tarmux Go Juice to keep the world safe and the old ones at bay.
We're pairing this eco-friendly, sustainably produced 16-page full-color comic with a bag of direct trade, sustainably sourced Get Java coffee.
And an earth-friendly, BPA-free, top-rack, dishwasher-safe, biodegradable, reusable Tarmux cup.
Together, Oneshi Press and Tarmux Coffee are going to save the world. And we're not stopping there. We've partnered with One Tree Planted to plant a tree for every single backer on this campaign.
We're bringing this project to Kickstarter, a community-oriented platform that brings creators together with like-minded readers.
To entertain, enlighten, and do good in the world.
Kickstarter also helps bring creators together with other creators.
We've partnered with 2 other paradigm-shaking Cthulhu comic creators to bring this campaign to life.
You can also order this decaf blend, Cthulhu is Hard to Caffeinate, paired with Cthulhu is Hard to Spell 2, The Terrible Twos, by creator Russell Nolte of Wannabe Press.
You can also find Cocoa is for Cthulhu, a hot cocoa mix paired with the C is for Cthulhu Eldritch Kids board book.
That's in addition to our Tarmux Coffee, reusable mug, 16-page comic, all available here alongside
The Tarmux theme song by Dave Ranger of Next Art Studios, stickers, postcards, and Eldritch art prints from JL Draco.
Cube Cthulhu, a cube craft paper toy of Cthulhu, and this laser-etched, multicolored, light-up Tarmux crest.
With your support, we're ready to save the world with you. Just scroll back, find a pledge that works for you, and smash that Back Now button.
Thank you so much for your support. We couldn't save the world, make these cups, comics, and coffee, and plant these trees without you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And Tarmux.
Yay! I love that so much.
We
Look at
will-
those beautiful people.
Preparing-
Oh my gosh, that makes my heart so
I
happy.
don't have it.
You can also order this decaf blend.
No, sorry.
It's also available alongside. Maybe I should wait for that helicopter.
I love these bloopers. These are so funny.
And this Cube Cthulhu Cube Craft paper.
Ta-da! All right, we're good.
Awesome.
I love it. I'm so excited.
Awesome. Freaking
These are
cool.
awesome.
Very, very cool. All right, now we're gonna head on over to Pogus Hocus and we're gonna watch that video. They have a couple of videos on there because there's a very, very cool thing. Where is it at? Here we go. Pogus Hocus. Hocus. Well, I don't know how to spell, guys. What am I not spelling here? Here we go. Pogus Hocus 1 through 4. Whoa! Why is it doing that? We don't want that here. Look at that. I messed up, guys. Here, wrong one.
While we are waiting,
Yeah.
let me tell you about our fun fact of the day. Our fun fact of the day. Oh, it doesn't have it up. So typically I have like
Fun
my
fact of the
phone-
day: Joey messes things up. That's the fun fact of the day.
I have a fun fact that I do for my class, but I went to go like click on the app, and it says, "Enjoy your summer, teachers." No fun fact.
Oh, fun. Okay, here we go. This is for the Pogus Hocus team here, and this is very, very cool. Love this one.
But it wasn't always so, was it? We had a deal, Mr. Hocus. Don't forget who made you.
Very cool. That's awesome. Love that. Love that.
Eric,
Yes.
I feel like I just got out of like the shoot, what is that called? The Haunted Mansion ride.
Right. Yes, and Lindsay, this animation is awesome. Like that's some of the best stuff I've seen in quite a while. You play the other one, Alan says. Okay, we'll play the other one. Here we go. Very cool. Look at all this awesome stuff. Sorry you don't get to look at it right now because we're gonna go straight to Grandma Chainsaw, the video here. Very cool because they have a ash cam for Grandma Chainsaw here. Very, very cool. I'm just gonna play the video for you guys here because it's just gonna speak for itself.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. That scared me. That's so scary.
I'm down.
Every single time that it scares the heck out of me. Super awesome. Check that out. Go to Kickstarter/project/Pogus Hocus. You can check that out there, or bit.ly/Pogus Hocus 4, and that'll take you there. Head on over to kickstarter.oneshipress.com. You can check those out. Now let's look at Stabity Bunny and see where they are here. Whoops, I'm not typing in the right place here. Oh, you guys just want us to watch again, don't you? I know Alan would love that. For everybody to watch it one more time. While I'm doing this, I'm going to stop sharing and we can talk a little bit about that stuff here in a second. Ambrosia, have you backed a Kickstarter before?
I haven't until this week.
Really? Which one did you back?
I backed 3. I backed Tarmux. I backed Pogus Hocus, right?
Pogus Hocus. Yeah.
Yes. And that one always gets me. And then Stabity Bunny.
You did all 3 of them.
I did. I'm really excited. So it's gonna be like Christmas, like spread out.
Yeah, heck yeah, it's awesome. That's super, super cool. Thanks for doing that, Ambrosia. Let's watch this Stabity Bunny video here. Very cool because we got
hello. I am Richard Rivera, writer of Stabity Bunny, and I'd like to welcome you to Scout Comics' first official Kickstarter, featuring, you guessed it, Stabity Bunny. This is for volumes 1 and 2. Now, Stabity Bunny began on Kickstarter, so it's only right that we return to Kickstarter to conclude our first story arc with the second volume. Stabity Bunny, for those of you unfamiliar with the story, stars Grace, a little girl, and her family, who have been hunted by an evil force for nearly a century. Now, each generation, this plush bunny is handed down to the next child, but he's much more than a plush heirloom. He is in fact a talisman and a protector. When Grace is kidnapped in the first issue, let's just say the kidnapper finds out just how special Stabity Bunny is. This is for the entire first arc. That's all 12 issues and Emmett's story. They're included in this volume, and it's the first chance ever to read issue 12. Now, the second volume won't be released until April of 2023, but you can support our Kickstarter and get it this year. You want more? You want unique collectibles? Well, we have you covered. Not only do we have a commemorative edition of the single issue 1 with a stunning new cover by Ralph Singh, but we also have that in a metal cover version, limited to just 50 copies. And we also have Pressworks. These are one-of-one unique metal collectibles made from the actual printing plates used to make the comics. I'll repeat. These are made from the actual printing plates. These are each unique. There is only one of them, and it doesn't get more rare than that. We have a lot planned for this campaign. Surprise tiers, add-ons, stretch goals, and incredible opportunities for readers, collectors, and stores alike. Stay tuned and join the fun. We appreciate your support.
Very, very cool. 3 amazing campaigns. Super, super excited to be involved with all these things. Super awesome, Ambrosia. I'm glad. Listen, I'm not even backing all 3 of these. I can't afford it. I'm super excited that you are.
I don't have 4 melt. I don't have little gremlins to feed. So that also makes a difference.
That is definitely true. I have
and that's
lots and lots of gremlins.
Yes. And then I also am in the process of selling my first kidney. I'm just kidding.
I was like, oh, she's selling some books. Which ones can I buy? Nope, no. She said kidney. That's
no, I'm in like in the area where these people are so. I mean, for one, supporting people is more than just like financially backing them, but if you cannot financially back them, then you're doing everything that you can, which is like supporting them, retweeting, talking about it, and that's not exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing, right? Word of mouth. Me and my wife were actually talking about this. Is word of mouth is probably the best possible way to get things out there, right? So the best thing you guys can do is share it out. If you guys can, head on over to kickstarter.com/onesipress and share it out. Go to bit.ly or bit.ly/Pogus Hocus 4, share it out, and then go to scoutcomics.com/StabbityBunny or slash, look, I have them all mixed up. Scoutcomics.com/Kickstarter and back that one and share it out as well.
And that's what I love like so much about our comic book community. Like what I always get, teachers always ask me like, oh, they still make comic books? Or like, where do you buy those from? And I'm like, yes, the comic book store, come with me. Yeah, and so it's literally like word of mouth.
Exactly. And that's the best way to do it. And you know what? That's what we're doing right here. We're talking to you guys about that here. So head on over to those 3 different places and back those things, because and like Alan says, back that thing up. But back it. Definitely. And next issue pause says those all look awesome. Good luck to all creators. Super, super cool and exciting. Ambrosia, it's the end of our show here, and just like we've been talking about some stuff here, we want to, here we go. He said, the boy, y'all need to watch The Boys season finale this week. I haven't even seen the Boys first episode of the newest season.
I'm still behind on season 2.
Me too. I finished season 2. I haven't started season 3. But anyway, it's the end of our show, and what we're gonna do here at the end of our show, we do a little mental health check-in here. And we're gonna leave the suicide prevention hotline there at the bottom. If you guys want to, you need that number. It is 1-800-273-TALK. That is 1-800-273-8255. Make sure you guys call that line. You guys also have some local warm lines. All you got to do is go to Google and type in local warm lines near me or warm lines near me, and those local numbers should pop up. Listen, I got to tell you guys, you're going to want to call those places in a mental health emergency. Those are the first places you're going to want to call. try to avoid calling the police if it's not a life and death situation, because they are not equipped to go on a mental health call. They are only equipped to stop people from hurting one another, right? So the thing is, call your warm lines, call your crisis prevention hotline. Sometimes, a lot of times, they have people who will go out to your home and see you and talk to you, and if you need to be talked down, they'll be on the phone with you. They're usually 24 hours, so make sure you guys utilize that stuff. Ambrosia, I just want to check in with you and how you're doing mental wise. How's your mental health today? How are you doing?
I have like ups and downs, and I think that's with everything. I think so. For me, I really started cleaning because I wasn't in the best like headspace a month ago. Obviously, I lost my brother. It's always like the grieving process is definitely rough. But I started therapy again this week, which was amazing.
Awesome.
Just having like someone to talk to has been great. I started doing running again, which helps with my anxiety. Getting myself like in a clear space, getting like reorganized. That in itself has like also like re-helped. So, what about you, Joey?
Me, I felt like this last week was a little bit of a down week, only because it's been crazy because they've shaken up my wife's meds a little bit. So we were dealing with that, and you know how those things go. They take a med away and they try to insert another one, and they do wean you off, and it's the worst feeling ever, and it's not just you. You know what I mean? I feel it's been a little rough. Here's my 2 cents here. There's crazy things going on in the pharmacy world right now because I'm running out of my meds. I literally only have enough to go through tonight, and I'm freaking out because I've called the pharmacy, I've called my doctors, I've gotten a hold of them. Well, I haven't gotten a hold of them, but my stuff keeps getting delayed.
What?
And I'm like, come on, why? This is something that I need to keep myself balanced. Why is my meds lapsing like this? So it's absolutely ridiculous. These are the things that are going wrong in our. I don't want to use the whole country thing, but this is what's going on in our society right now with meds and things of that nature. Mental health is real, and when you're on these meds, sometimes they could be life and death if you take people off of them, and for something like that to lapse, it's irresponsible, and it's just absolutely crazy. So
I'm so sorry. Have you heard it back from them today?
I've not heard anything, so I'm just freaking out. But here I'm gonna be on the phone all day long tomorrow. But here it is, right? This is the thing. This is why we have a mental health check-in in our show, and we dedicate it doing this every week, because things like this happen, and sometimes like you would have never known that this was happening right in my life, and tomorrow could have been crazy, it could have been scary, right? But here we are. We check in with one another. Now you know where I am. Now I know where you are, and we're probably going to
send positive vibes to you.
Yeah. So, but that's the key, guys. Open up to your friends and your loved ones, and check in with them, and don't be embarrassed. Listen, this is embarrassing. I don't want to say this out loud, but I'm putting it out there into the world, and I want to normalize this. I want to normalize mental health check-ins on our show, and I'm thankful you guys, for the people who are watching, have stayed and watched along with us. And even though this last portion of the show is not about any kind of comic books or any geek culture or whatever, but we thank you guys for bearing with us and having a quick mental health check-in. If you guys, please, here we go. I'm going to say it again. If you guys need anything at all, our messages are open. You guys just go to at Wednesday Warriors anywhere. Just type in Wednesday Warriors. Message us if you want. If you are up in the middle of the night and you are having a moment, because I've had those moments where I was up in the middle of the night and all I wanted was somebody to talk to, but everybody's asleep. I'm up late sometimes. If I see it, I will talk with you guys. If we don't see it, if we don't see it, then we will make sure that we will talk to you next time we do see it. And So please don't hesitate to reach out. Don't hesitate to look up the Warm Lines, and please use 1-800-273-TALK. That is 1-800-273-285 25, the number, right? 8255. And call the Warm Lines in your local area. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with us doing. Ambrosia, please, can you let everybody know where they can find you on social media in case they want to talk to
you can find me on TikTok at Comics and Cupcakes, on Instagram and Twitter at Ambrosia_Linda, and then comic book history lessons, which I said I'm having another episode come out. I'm just trying to get my life back in order first, and then starting, and it's so yeah.
No worries. No worries. All of our friends and our listeners will still be there, and if not, we will find you. We will. I promise you.
Amazing. Will. Thanks, Joey. Where can we find you?
You can find me on social media at JoeyGows1984, or you can go to the it's geekcollective.net. That's NET, geekcollective.net, and you can find me there if you guys are looking for any kind of social media services or PR services. If you are a comic book creator, we're service. Also gear them towards your Kickstarter campaign or crowdfunding campaign. We have some really cool resources there. Just head on over to geekcollective.net and you guys can check out all that cool stuff there, and make sure you guys are hitting that bell. This is one of those things that helps us out. I don't know where it is over here, but if you guys are clicking that bell right there at the EXP, that helps us out. That helps us stay on the air. That helps the entire us continue to have these amazing health check-ins, mental health check-ins. It's a whole mouthful there, but I'm excited about this, and I appreciate you guys doing this. And Ambrosia, it's always a pleasure every single week talking with you and hanging out with you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna remind you guys. Here we go. We got Nick Barucci in the house. Dynamite. Make sure you guys go head on over there. Go to follow Dynamite. Buy Dynamite books and watch The Boys. That's what I want to tell you guys. And watch The Boys and buy The Boys. Ambrosia, where are we at? We can we're closing the show here.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you can find us there.
I'm gonna go find out what's
up with that book. If you guys are listening, if you guys are podcast listeners, head on over to Next Issue Pod. Type in to your favorite podcast player, look up Next Issue Podcast, and listen to the cool stuff. They're on YouTube too. Go to the YouTube and type in Next Issue Pod and click that bell and be notified every time they go live. Same thing with Professor Frenzy Show. They drop every single Wednesday. If you guys are indie comics listeners or readers, they talk about their favorite indie books that they read every single week. So make sure you guys head on over to your favorite podcast player and listen to Professor Frenzy. Super cool. You're welcome. And like I said, head on over to kickstarter.com/Oneshi Press, bit.ly/Pogus Hocus 4, scoutcomics.com/Kickstarter, and follow all of those, back those things. If you guys can't afford it, at least share it out, please. And thank you guys. You guys are amazing every single week. We love hanging out with you guys right here only on the EXP for Wednesday Warriors Live. We'll see you guys next week.